Hello friends, good morning. I hope everybody is doing well. Yes, I took a little bit of a break after the crazy stream on Saturday/Sunday. I couldn't really stream until today. There's a lot going on this week actually, so it's quite good that the sort of insane period sort of ended now. Because yeah, I've just got there's loads of things going on. It's kind of Christmas period and there's like stuff going on with the kids and everything. So, couldn't get on yesterday. Can be on this morning. I'm probably gonna be on tomorrow as well. The schedule's gonna be all over the place for the next week at least. I'm just basically gonna fit in as much as I can when I can, but I can't guarantee exactly when it is I'm actually gonna be around. But in the meanwhile, we've got now until about, when is it? 11:15ish. So 2 hours, 2 hours 30, something like that. So we've got a little bit of time to get a few things done. Did manage to get through, finally, to Test Drive Part 2. So, I mean, this thing nearly sent me insane while we were doing the 24-hour stream. I think I spent 6 or 7 hours getting 4 kills for Test Drive Part 1, which is absolutely ridiculous. So, but we did get this, and it has unlocked, finally. It's taken a while, but it has unlocked. Thank goodness for that. So now we can use the SR2M with Suppressor and the KP SR2 sight on streets, Ground Zero, or Interchange. So now it doesn't need to be streets anymore, which is a big plus. It's a big plus. I mean, I may end up doing some of it on streets anyway, you never know, because it's still early enough. One of the issues with this is that, previously I was doing it really, really late. And so everyone on streets is just absolutely packed out of their mind. But I still need to do Shootable in Heaven on streets anyway. And so the beauty and the reason why I wanted to get Test Drive Part 1 done was because I can take the SR2 to Customs to get my final kill there, Streets to get my kills there, and the Ground Zero to get my kills there. So I can actually do bolt actions and SR2M at the same time. It's very helpful. Just Can't and Slumber. Hey, what's going on, guys? Kevlar, Rafi, Koji, morning everyone, morning. Yes, a super early one. Giga, have you seen Eroc's video about Arc Raiders armor correcting your video? Well, the thing that I find the funniest thing about that is that he literally quotes me at the beginning of the video, saying, "This is approximately right in most situations, but depending on the exact damage." I can't remember exactly what I said, but he literally quotes what I said in there, which is that the effective HP is about this, but in other situations it can be much higher because of the way that shields work. And if you want more information about that, go to my shields video. And then he proceeds to quote me through the entire video, basically saying he's wrong about this and that and the other. And it's he put the bit of the clip in where I'm like, yeah, here's the caveat. This thing's basically a minimum, which I find really funny. And I'm actually not sure whether that was intended to exonerate me, whether he thinks the community's wrong and not me. I'm not really sure. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. He did uncover some stuff though that I didn't mention. So when I made the video originally, I didn't know that headshots only affect the shield with the body damage. So I did not know that. So my spreadsheet for headshots was wrong in particular. The body shots thing has been fine for ages. I think legs is different to head, he implies within his video, which I also didn't realize. The biggest problem with Arc Raiders is that it's very hard to test. Let's just jump into factory. We're just going to chat. It's hard to test because you have to kind of stream snipe people from opposing teams into the same game because you can't. There's no friendly fire, right? In Tarkov, it's a lot easier because you can just load into an offline raid. I mean, it has taken a long time for BSG to add these features, but you can load into an offline raid with 2 people, and you can shoot your own team. Whereas in Arc Raiders, you can't. There's no team damage, so you can't shoot your own team members. So you have to either get people who are playing the game normally to just shoot you with stuff, which is really, really tricky. But yeah, no, I mean, look, I think it's good the way he's gone about it. Like Tarkov PV, and you can in fact shoot your own team. You can indeed. I think it's good that he's gone. He's expanding out the the knowledge base to everybody, because there's still a large misconception about exactly how it works. For sure. But I mean, even when he made the video, I think this is the thing, right? It's a new game. People are still trying to understand the mechanics and figure out what's going on. Not everybody's going to be right about everything straight off the bat. But it's like science, right? You start with a system, and then over time we kind of hone it in as new understanding comes to light. And when he made his video, I don't think he realized that headshot damage was different with different weapons, because again, that's not obvious. It's 2.5 times with most of the guns, but some it's 2, some it's 1. It depends on the weapon. So he had to correct his own thing as well. So nobody's perfect in this. Nobody's perfect. It's just a process of going through. No, I don't think anybody should be to blame for anything, or if any people are trying their best to clear up miscommunications or whatever. And we're slowly getting to the truth and the bottom of how the system actually works. Because we're testing it like a scientist would in real life, right? We're looking at the system, we're making experiments, we're saying, okay, well, how does that assumption then extend to this? And then somebody tests it and goes, actually, that's wrong, so your model's not right. And it's like, okay, fine, that model's not right, we'll adjust it. And you know, we'll add this extra little bit in here because there's, you know, something that doesn't fit the model, right? We test it in the game and it doesn't fit. That's basically the deal. So yeah, I don't know. I was going to write something on this video and just be like, you know, thanks for clearing up this and that and the other, and here was the bits where I was wrong, and here was the bits that you've cleared up, or whatever. But to be honest, I was just too busy and I didn't get to it. Bucky, yo, what's going on? One more hunt showdown in Tarkov. That's an 1872 revolver. I think it's fine. Yeah, the hunt showdown gameplay is pretty fun. What's that? A piece of ammo. So yeah, I was just trying to decide exactly what we're going to do. Well, I think we've got most of the quests unlocked now. So it means that... So we did find the goons on Shoreline when we were trying to do test drive. And we did kill Big Pipe twice. Unfortunately, we've only killed him. But it is annoying if you run into the goons and you know you want to do Kappa and you don't have the quest unlocked. So I'm glad that I pushed to get that open. Because, yeah, otherwise it's just really annoying. Best people play Hunt and Tarkov for me, kind of weird. I think, yeah, I mean, Hunt's aesthetic is just a very specific thing that they're going for, isn't it? I think it's got less appeal, generally speaking, than like a modern military shooter, I would say. I want to thank you for DLSS video. 9 day better for me. Is it still accurate 1.0? If you want to be using scopes, you need to turn DLSS off, basically. Yeah, so I'm surprised. I think, yeah, Hunt is an even more niche game than Tarkov. I don't exactly know why, to be honest with you. I don't know exactly why. Because I don't think it, technically, I don't think it should be. If you were just guessing, I wouldn't guess that it would be. I would guess that Tarkov would be, because Hunt's like kind of more like arena-y in many ways. But it just is. I know Tarkov attracts more people. I don't know exactly the reason for this. I really don't. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Screw you. Welcome. Jimbo, bought a 5080 to pair with a 9800 XVD I bought in spring. Excellent. Yeah, the 9800 XVD, that's the trick for this game. It really is the trick. We need to get one more custom shootable one. So I think we can, as we said, we could combine... Oh no, we can't combine that with test drive, can we? What else have I got to do on customs? Let me just see. Punisher Part 4. That's going to be the end of me, that is. Honestly. Rite of Passage. I don't think these matter. I don't make the deal. I don't think you need these. I don't think they're... Oh, we've got Evil Watchman. Those two quests don't really go together. Eliminate PMCs in dorms and, like, shootable in heaven headshots. Like, not really the same thing. Is this worth doing? Special Terror Group Cargo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. God, there's a lot in there. Right, what were we even running? So I was running an AK-12. Maybe we just keep the AK-12 on. God, I don't know why I had so much. What was I even doing? What was the last thing I was doing on this? I can't remember. I took someone's M4. Man, I've already lost track of like what I was looking at. 5.7 mag. I think maybe I pulled this off insurance. I'm not sure. What I have in here? BPBT. I've got loads of BT now because I took huge amounts off Killer. So I've actually got like a ton. I just got a ton of BT. Oh, I remember. I think I was doing Punisher. I think that's... Yeah, that's why I have the Scav Vest the Balaclava. Yeah, we were trying to do Punisher, yes. Yes. I remember now. Yeah. That's fine. Okay, well, what we'll do... I can't really be bothered to change my kit particularly. So we'll just take mostly BT. These, as I said, these mags are like relatively cheap, to be honest. We'll just take 2 mags like this, and then let's see. Probably just take a stack of BT or something. So it's like it's so cheap, and then we'll take a Marlin. So we got to get our. Oh, is this a bit big? Is this one a bit big? It's a bit big for customs. I think it was okay for Lighthouse. It was okay for Lighthouse, but I think this scope is a little large for customs. I think we want something more akin to like attack 30. I think. Could do an Elcan. Yeah, maybe we do an Elcan and just see how we go. An Elcan feels like probably the right quantity, doesn't it? Okay. So customs requires green flare, that's fine. And we need some water or something. And then we need some painkillers. Although this is getting good now, by the way. We do probably still need to get more golden stars, but now they have actually decreased the amount of prototols that you make with golden star, which is like really annoying, and ibuprofen, which is really annoying. So I'm crafting them in the hideout, but yeah. Talk about that gun optimization. Yeah, I mean it's a lot. That's a lot. That's a big chunk of the game compared to Hunt, for sure. It's just we see. I've got so many like 1 out of 60 waters for some reason. Trying to intersperse them. Yeah, you see, look, I've got all these piles of meds and all these golden stars to use up and turn into prototols because I've been using those. As soon as the flea allowed me to buy them, I've been doing that. So now we can get, we're just like churning out prototols. You only get 4 per go though. It's a bit sad. Right. Okay. So we've got heavy light grenade, painkillers, ammo. Then we need. I should probably bring up my thing. The green flare. That's fine. CMS serves fine. Long-term painkillers, food and water, splints, which is okay. Stim case is full. Keys. I don't really need any keys particularly. I think not for customs really. Eat, drink, heal, quest rights. Yeah. So the only thing we really need to do is let's get these headshots. That's all we really need to do. Get these headshots. Let's give it a try. Let's get on customs. Try and do it this time. I think I'm going to try and cycle the raids a bit quicker. I'm spending too long in raid, I think. Nothing feels like joy coming off work. Playing to unlock the flea market, buy every single food drink item, loaded to offline raid, enjoy the mukbang. God damn it. Quick question. Why aren't most pros repair their own armor and weapons with kits? Because it gives you skills. So I think... And now I can't remember exactly. So it gives you this like heavy vest, light vest skill points. But I have a feeling it also gives you charisma or something. Gives you something, or maybe intellect. Here we go. I think it might be this one. Yeah, I'm repairing weapons. I can't remember. There's something to do with because I can't like what's the requirement? There's a requirement for prestige. Oh, you can't even look at it here. I can't remember now. There's some requirement for prestige for some level of skill, some soft skill, and the soft skills, some of them go up when you repair guns and things with the kit, but not with the trader. And obviously, you actually have the the benefit of getting these like enhanced weapons and armor, which like makes like basically no difference. They do seem to have made it a little bit better. Do seem to have made the system a bit better. Like it doesn't seem to just disappear as soon as you repair them again, which is quite nice. And like 3%, 5% damage reduction. Yeah, it can make a bit of a difference sometimes. Gonna call my son Marlon. Nice. Love your videos. How do you not lose your mind doing Shooterborn? I'm losing my mind. I lost my mind doing Test Drive, honestly. Shooterborn is what it is, right? Like, there's any distance for Shooterborn, so I feel like you can always... You're at a disadvantage, but you can always take that shot. Whereas, like, Test Drive, with the minimum distances, that was just making me go crazy. Are you actually going for Captain's Pipe? I am, Theory. I am. Usually, historical games are more healing. Age of Empires, but... Yeah, fancy gothic horror, so maybe that's why. I think it's different for shooters. I think in the mills, like in shooters, I feel like modern realistic shooters are more kind of they're more popular in general, I would say, than like historical kind of shooters. Usually, I think. Like role playing, sure, medieval and like fantasy, like yeah, that's very popular. I feel like in shooter games, I feel like, you know, more modern weapons are like very popular. Look at like Call of Duty, Battlefield, you know, all of those kind of games are all modern shooters. I feel like people like the modern weapon systems, and Tarkov's got this like modding thing, which is just like crazy. Where's the best place to find the Bake Easy book? I actually don't really know. Maybe filing cabinets? I'm not sure. I've only found one, I think, this whole wipe. I suck at sniping. Yeah, me too. Still on Tarkov shooter, hitting 40-meter shots on factory. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. You really just have to face plant people. But the thing is, you have to kind of like play it around. You basically just have to corner peek. You just have to just be the corner guy, you know, the guy on the corner. So you fire, and then peek around the corner. What's happened to the music? It's not broken. But that's okay. Morning, hey Joe. What's up, man? Oh, safes. Yeah, safes is a good idea for Bake Easy book. They do actually spawn in safes. Oh, I've spawned in a bush, so I can't move. This is nice. Let's get this going. Chess wants to die and stuff. That makes sense. Anyone notice their hours played changing drastically? Well, because everyone's playing so much, or you mean something else? Not just, you know, drastic amounts of hours played, for real. Yeah, Ramen Star's good sniper. He's got the skills. He's good because he's got like a slow, patient style for it. Now, the one thing it's a scav. One thing we did it. You did one and haven't complete, baby. There you go. It's done. It's done. All right. Oh, let me have a. We only needed one more. Leaving that scav was so clutch because he distracted this dude. I'm not taking the helmet because it's actually like smashed up. Just a scav. It's alright. Okay. Oh no, he had to. Oh, poor guy. Oh, I feel for him. Oh, I feel for him. That sucks. Mate, that really sucks. Oh, I feel sad for him, actually. I actually feel sad for him. Oh, he has the poster. Drop it. Can you insure them? I don't even know if you can insure them, can you? You can. I got caught up for that? Okay. We'll hide it somewhere. He's gonna shoot me, that guy. Here we go, okay. Put the poster up. Oh, immune. Hey, morning, hey. Have you recovered from the 24-hour stream? Just about, yeah. I couldn't get on until today. because just other stuff was occurring. And like I'm going to be busy later on, so that's why I having to stream now. Just gonna unload this one to see what he's got in it. It's all BP. Holy man. Where's this one? Dude, this one's all BP as well. Jesus. This guy's freaking ownage. Anybody, anyone see the finish, by the way? Anyone see Mr. Tiggles yesterday? I was actually kind of like on and off, like watching it all day. And then I had to put my kids to bed, and then I woke up and it's just like, oh, it's finished. And I was like, oh no! I did get back and watch it. Good stuff. Seriously good shit. Cool bits for his attempts, not the finish. Yeah, I knew that I was just gonna watch it. I knew I was gonna see it. I didn't care about like spoilers particularly. You know. Crazy to be the first. I know. First exit. Someone has actually escaped from Tarkov. I don't think anybody else has yet. I'm not aware of anybody else, even PvE. I think, because like some people, he was saying in his chat, like some people were saying to him, like, you know, he's got to speed run the exit or whatever. And he was just like, I didn't like try to speed run anything. I just like played the game. You know, wasn't that like, wasn't intending to speed run it, you know? I think his ending was just like a bit faster than other people's. Did you try and Tarkov Shooter 3? It took me 3 hours. Found a novel way to do it so good part 3. If you move to balance rain custom Ronin, you can remove the plates, explode the gas cylinders. 2 meters away with the range trying takes about 4 cylinders. Last time I did that, I got killed. Fortunately. Can you get in through that? No. Yeah, I tried to do the cylinders, but I blew up. I wasn't wearing a helmet though. I took my helmet off so it didn't get damaged. Maybe that was my problem. I took the helmet off. Yeah, exactly. Blicky requires 2 people. Terminal looks great, but I'm still not going to ever play because of dog water. Also, I mean, I hope maybe we'll get to play it at some point. It's the issue. It's like a PvE only map, isn't it? So it's a bit of a funny one. It's like, well, we're never actually going to get to play it, right? Like, you get to play it that one time, every prestige or whatever it might be. You know, it said at the end of the game, like, oh, you can play this again if you prestige or, like, reset your account. It's like, thanks, guys. Like, almost kind of a shame that whole map. There's not going to be anything other than just the ending. But, I mean, I guess that's also fine, right? That's okay. It's okay. It's a very specialized kind of map. Any T-plugs to it? Oh yeah, I've got really stupid weekly. Map design looks sick. Did look good. Did look good, I will say. Did look good, it was fun. Thoughts on Terminal? I mean, okay, let's be honest about this, right? So I think Terminal looks really insane. It's a crazy campaign that they've put through for the ending, right? Like it is nuts. It is nuts. But I don't think it will feel anywhere near as good as it does watching somebody like Tiggs play it when you're going to play it yourself, because you know, like so many people were saying through the process, like, you know, it's making, yeah, he looks like overwhelmed and like, what's he doing? Like, you know, you've been playing the game for years, you're like a mega chat, like what's going on? And I think that it just goes to show, obviously it'll get easier once. Like we'll have like, you know, walkthroughs and guides and like, you know the map and everything else, right? He was in there on his own. But I think it just highlights the fact that the map is like really hard. Like the ordinary person is just going to die to Pack Division, for example. And that just makes it really, really, really hard. So yeah, maybe you can play it with a group. Maybe that will help a little bit. I don't know. But I think it's cool. I think it's a really cool scenario. I think it's fine, and I actually think it works for like top end players. I think that's okay. I think just for the average player, even if you get there, I think it's going to be borderline impossible to complete. How do you survive that? So many scavs. So there should be. Goodness me. Oh, someone behind. I wonder if we got all gas. We do. Can you do this? It won't let me being overweight as much. Maybe I can like change my momentum to get the jump off. It won't let me jump. It literally won't let me jump until way later. I'm gonna have to get around. It won't let me actually use the jump button. Maybe that was earlier. I think there's scavs in here now. Pick up car. Right. Yeah, it takes us to almost aimbot like aim. If you're not as good as him, you're gonna have an absolutely bad time trying to get the first checkpoint. Like that's the thing, and it's so easy to watch and see like 7 scavs coming in and seeing him like miss a few shots or like have to mag dump one of them or whatever. But most people just get completely overwhelmed and die because it's a lot harder to actually hit them when you're doing it than it is, you know, obviously when you're watching it. These guys make it look easy, right? They make playing labs look easy, and people like guys like Diggs have been playing labs for like 6 years, right? And they make other like labs mains look like morons. Whereas when you play against them and me, we just get absolutely crushed, right? Because we're like nowhere near the level that we need to be. And I think just like the skill level, I think it's going to really show on Terminal, to be honest with you. So I think the map's really cool, but I think Black Division's just going to clean everybody up mostly. And like, yeah, maybe if you've got a couple of people, one of you might finish. But what happened? Like, does that mean one of you finishes it and then the others don't? There's also 5 mil to try each time, I think, as far as I understand it. Which is kind of crazy. Thanks for reminding me I need to reset my PvE account. It's from at least 1 before 1.0. Oh yeah, I need to reset mine too, actually, at some point. Okay, well, alright, we did shoot spawn on customs. Well, that's good. So that's finished, finally. Well, that took a lot less time than I thought it was going to. Okay, so now we've got reserved lighthouse streets and ground zero stage. Lighthouse is just gonna, like, that's just gonna make me want to cry. But I always feel like I want to leave Lighthouse. I don't know, do I want to leave Lighthouse until a bit later? I'm thinking I should do the maps. I've got Gunsmith 19 now. I should do the maps that cross over with Test Drive, really. Streets and Ground Zero. I should do Streets and Ground Zero. Because I don't have to get many bolty shots in comparison to SR2M kills, but I'm going to get way more SR2M kills. It's kind of my idea. Yeah, only people who paid in are there now? Yeah. So Ground Zero and Lighthouse are both weird. So people who paid are on Lighthouse. So basically anybody who's got 4 mil. So there's still like not that many people actually. And Ground Zero is tricky because it's like level 20 plus people. What's up? Hey, Axel, what's up? And Acid. Morning, guys. Morning. Right, we just got prep on 4. We can now buy PP, so... this is actually helpful for test drive. 38 pen, 7 and 42. I should probably be buying, like, my max capacity of this every single reset now, right? Buy SPP, buy BT. Okay, PS12B, PvP. This thing's a trap. I think this ammo is a trap, honestly. Remember the fun little gun with maps with tight sightlines. You know, I actually haven't used the SR2M like really at all. Oh my god. Look at this. I've got literally like class 5 absolutely everywhere. Okay, so yeah, I got this gun off somebody. It's not bad. Could be better. I think the stock's quite bad. New Gen 2's like pretty suck. Pistol grip's pretty bad. The other like 49 is like manageable. It's only got 30 round in there. Suppressor's very basic. I mean, it's more of an aesthetic build, this one, isn't it? Than anything else. Ground Zero is tough at the moment. I think it'll leave out mid-wipe. Yeah, that's why I was thinking we start with streets. Maybe we just start with streets. I think like Ground Zero will get better as people just like filter into the higher levels. Because people naturally will go... I feel like Lighthouse is almost worse because people have to like self-select into Lighthouse. And Lighthouse is also a map that people don't want to play. It's like the worst map in the game for most people. There's obviously some exceptions. I know of a few people who like Lighthouse, but I also think that they're deranged. So there you go. Okay, so we need to clear out the hideout bit. Otherwise, I'm gonna get. Just don't have any way to do anything about this. Headshot machine. Sight forces you to use for the task for headshots. So, yeah, I think that's the idea anyway. I handed in my chemical to therapist. Prep now HP went from 3 to 1. Oh my god, that is extreme. How did you like? You must have been like right on the threshold to get such an extreme swing in rep. That's insane. Leaving Lighthouse quest to last despite the level 5. What's the next best option for locking level 5? What do you mean? Despite the level 5. Oh, armor. Sorry, I know what you mean. Yeah, okay, I understand what you mean now. The next best option is like level 4 traders. I don't think there is an alternative at level 3 traders. I really don't. I looked through everything because the next best one, the other one I talked about in the video, is this one probably. Prapor 3, Prapor 4, level 36. It's like 10 levels later. Like I've literally just got to level 36, and that for me is 2.7 million XP. It's so much experience. Let's see if the wiki is right about this now. Yeah, 2.7. Yeah, exactly, pretty much that. 2.7 million. So level 26 is 944k. So you're talking like nearly 3 times the amount of XP to go from 26 to 36. Yeah, it's a lot. It's so much XP. Maybe just have to suck it up. Just try and just lie there for a bit and go later, you know? Like just gotta do it. It's like, okay, you know, it sucks, but just like wait for a bit and then go later on in the raid. It's just, yeah, it's just impossible otherwise. Have to kill rogues and everything else, especially early on. No one wants these duct tapes. So I was 5 of them and an alkali. Is it still 50? Yeah, it's not really worth it, is it? What are these worth? Do people care about this at all? Damn, these are really cheap. Should be using bottles of hydrogen peroxide to buy water. I haven't bothered doing that this time. I probably should have done it that way. It's like nearly half the price. Oh, whale. Right, and then a pesty mask. I've already got a pest mask, I'm pretty sure. I've got a tank helmet here. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a little critical look through and see what's going on, because we're in some serious stash issues, serious stash problems. Right, let's see. So we've got let me just spin the hideout. So we've got to put some ammo up here. Get those in there. Great, good stuff. Mag case. These two I don't really need even. I'm actually just going to delete them because otherwise I've got to move through all the menus again. Grenades. Grenades to go. Meds. It's already full. Actually, I was using these other cases a lot to fill with other things. So maybe we'll just do that once I've got space, these two. Because I've got like just so many like Propitol creating items. That's my issue. It's got this and this. Put one of those in there. And same with like pile of meds as well. This has got a little bit of room. Put these in. We'll do dandies at some point, so I'll leave those for now. Right, let's move these round. I said I'm pretty sure I've got Pesty Mask already. Maybe not. Wait, I thought I did. Did I put it in here, in the gear rack or something? So that's the problem with the gear rack, is it does hide things. Oh yeah, I put it in the gear rack already, okay. I was going to put a load of like Kappa stuff in here. Like fire clean. Asian armband. Smoke balaclava. Poison. Then we'll put the Ouija statue in there. Fire steel. What I need to do is I need to go and grab my Twitch like Kappa case thing. The issue I got with that is I need to fix my like login, my account login. My account login is like something weird's happened to my whatever it's called, two-factor. I need to get it fixed. Annoyingly, I can't get into my account right now. Like on the website, I can play. I can't get into the account, and I've been scared to touch it just in case something bad happens to it. Like during the drops period. It's like now that we're out of the drops period, I feel like a bit happier to go through it. Basically, I contacted the support and they were like, "You do dandies and test drive together, right?" I guess so. Do you need to? Is dandies a Kappa quest? It isn't. It isn't. Eliminate any target bomber ray bench up to reserve. It isn't. I'm not sure if is it even worth it. 11k XP is not actually very much to have to be doing this annoying stuff. Like, did the XP on that go down? I feel like that used to give you tons of XP. Wasn't it like it was a huge XP quest at one point? I could have sworn. It doesn't seem to give you really anything. It's like that's a really small amount. But like the hassle. Thought it was for some reason. I couldn't remember, to be honest with you. Yeah, the F's on the quests. Got to make sure I do actually like sell these things. I'll keep this because I can craft with these things. Also, it's a Kappa thing. But yeah, that doesn't seem enough to make it worthwhile. I'd rather like do the maps I want to do. I'll sell that in a bundle later. Okay, so we needed to do... Yeah, we were going to do SR2M, right? We were going to play Streets, I think. I know that was the original one. The one that I had a big problem with was... Let's talk about a new one from Kappa. The one that I had an issue with in particular was the Lighthouse one. And the Streets one, you know, yeah, it's hard later, but I don't mind too much. Right, where's the suppressor? How many of these can you buy? You buy 6 of the gun. Okay, you can buy 6 of the suppressor, it's not too bad. And then you got to have this particular... Is it this one? The KP SR2 sight? With the shade? I think it's this one. I've literally never done this before. This is the first time ever that I'll have done more than test drive 1. I did test drive 1 years ago, but before there were any others. So 2 items present. KPSR2 site. KPSR2, yes, it's this. Okay. Comes with a 20 rounder, which is not what we need. The only advantage building this thing, I think it's actually one of my least used guns. Only 1 ergo, don't really care about that. Then we do want to stick something on the side, like a just put this guy, I think. Anything else you can do to this? Don't think so. Just because we're probably going to be building a few of these, I feel. I might even build, well, do I have space? But we have space. We could do it. We could do it. I've actually got another. I've got a term somewhere. Got 2 of them then. Right, that makes it slightly easier. Hey, how did the 24-hour recovery go? Alright, I was actually pretty tired. Even until Monday, I was pretty tired. I don't normally stay up like that. And, you know, just with, like, other stuff to do in life, makes it kind of brutal. But, no, it's okay. I was gonna do something yesterday. I was gonna stream yesterday, but in the end, I was just like, man, I'm just like so tired. I want to just get the video on and then get some more rest, and then like in and around like the family stuff that I've got on, and then basically I'll come on Tuesday morning, and then tomorrow I've got a bit more time actually. But today's really busy. We've got like a load of stuff going on with the family. Where did you get Test Drive 1 finished? Shoreline, but it took me ages. Shoreline was the only place, and the thing is, because I was doing it, it's weird. I was doing it in the middle of the night, right? So I don't know whether that hampered my efforts quite a bit. Do you know what I mean? Because I was trying to complete it at like 3 in the morning EU time. So there weren't actually that many people on. Shoreline was the only place I could actually find anyone. Let's remind ourselves as well. As I said, I really don't use this gun ever. So let's have a look at the ammo. Let's remind ourselves of which ammo is which, because I'm a bit of a noob with this guy. So 7 and 42 is technically the best. BT is 32, but it does a bit more damage. 7U4 is pretty rubbish. So Zubilo is really the one we want, 7 and 42, because this is the one that's actually going to pen a class 4 helmet. Maybe sometimes. Because BT's like kind of sucks. And then in terms of access, actually we can have a look. It's easier to look at the summary here. So pen like this. So Prapor 4, that's the one we've been buying. Prapor level 3 after test drive part 2. Oh, well that's not very helpful, is it? You can probably buy boxes of this though, and then 7U4 is on Prapor 3. Okay, so it's mainly going to be 7M42 and 7U4, I would imagine. This is a lot of heat, and this has got less heat. Interesting. Main story quest giving 0 XP is interesting. It is, isn't it? It is. Do you also need to make dedicated money runs? Yeah, I just finance it through questing alone. Honestly, I haven't done anything else. SO2 rips the fast fire rate. It makes you just shred, especially with Zubilo. Hey, frogs. Yeah, it's going all right, mate. It's going all right. This is what I've got. So I've got BT. I've got the Zubilo. And then we should probably, as I said, we probably should buy this other one as well, just as like a packing round, because otherwise I'm just going to run out of ammo. We'll buy the 74. You get 180. Okay, you can actually buy quite a lot. That's not bad. That's actually not bad. This could be a lot worse, to be honest. I thought that the ammo limitations were going to be a lot worse than they are. The 8 PM craft after Tarkov 3. Yeah, I think past 1 AM is UK. There's less players, more chads too. Usually play US servers on. Yeah, I probably should have done that. There was lots of people on Shoreline though. Lots of people on Shoreline. But the thing is, it wasn't even the case of like chads killing me really. It was just me being bad. For the most part. It was just me just being awful. Which is what was more frustrating. I was probably okay up until about 1-ish myself. After about 1 o'clock in the morning, I was just like feeling bad. Right, we're actually we're gonna make some presets, I think. some magazine loadout presets. Why can't I move this? Let me move it. What? Let me move it. It's really annoying. Oh, it moved then. Why would it move? It's like it's bugged or something. It'll move it like in. There's one tiny little spot that I can use to move it. Okay, anyway. So we'll do. So obviously we're going to have 7M42 on the top, and then we've got something underneath, and then we've got 7U4 at the bottom. So a 30 rounder. How much do we? What do we want to do? Do we just want to stripe it like 10, 10, 10? We could. You being bad is what makes people like you, though, because you're just like the rest of us. Yeah. I put the list on the left-hand side. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that's good. I haven't used mag loadouts for so long. It's funny that there's like one tiny little spot there that works. Makes me more Crespin Cup by about half. Like it's crazy actually. That might even be the hardest part, getting enough XP to actually do prestige. Although I mean, I'm not actually necessarily looking to do prestige. I'm looking to do Kappa mainly. So you don't. Do you need a certain level for Kappa? Can't remember. I don't think you do you? What's the level is collector? No, it's because you need certain levels to do Crisis, but other than that, I think you're probably okay. I think level-wise, you're not too bad. It's Prestige itself that's the problem for levels, because you need like level 55 or something like that. But that's fine, because we can do Kappa, and then we can try the story, and then we can Prestige if needs be. Right, and it's on the permanent character, so we'll just see how it goes over the next few months. Right, enough chat. So let's just strike this thing. Let's not overthink it. Like I have a tendency to overthink this at all times. So we can save this as the. Wait, why is it? SR2M test drive no brain. Oh, I can't even write it, but no brain that'll do. I'm gonna save that, and then we can click all the mags, and we can load all three. Okay. Probably not really enough mags, but we'll see. So we'll take a bunch 7U4, and then I guess we'll take like 20 of these or something. I don't know, we'll see. We'll just see how it goes. So we need cash. We've got cash. Should I take anything for streets, like MVD or something? Just on the off chance. It's not that many keys that I like, but I think I even have Beluga. I do like the MVD key. Is there anything? What do I need to do on the streets actually? Because we may as well quest while we're there. I think it's less than 45 now. I think Crisis always used to be the. Although actually, maybe do you need to do Intimidator? Crisis is now level 38, and this is required. So 38 is better, but then yeah, you do need to do this. So yeah, you actually do need 45. Yeah, you're right, because you need to do Intimidator. But like this quest is really easy. You just need to do Punisher Part 6. 40. I mean, we're not actually that far away, right? I'm 36 already. I know it's a lot more to get to 45, but like. Not by that much, in the grand context of the fact we're 2 weeks in. Which is better, Trooper or NFM Thor? Situational one. They're both the same. They're the same. I think the Thor is better technically because you can put side plates in it. Other than that, they're the same armor. They both don't have neck, so makes no odds. We'll sort that out later then. We will sort that out later. Right, so we've got meds. I probably should fix this so I'm not so heavy, but never mind. Med, heavy, nade, PKs. Got a little bit of ammo, green flare. Got that. Paracord, we actually don't need paracord. Maybe I'll leave it. Long-term painkillers, we've got that there. Food and water, but we don't really need that for streets. Splints is useful to take anyway. Money, stim cases, full keys, yeah. So let's just have a look at a few of the tasks that we've got to do on streets, because I think I've actually got quite a lot. The dandies, we can't be bothered with that. The grocery store, okay, fine. Administrator, this is to kill targets at Pinewood Hotel. Fine. Road closed to turn the cargo. That's around Lexos. If guy's not there, maybe we'll go and do that. Survive through Klimov, okay, well that's fine. The door, that's in basic possible. Obtain the registered mail on streets. I don't remember where this is. This is in post office. It's just in the main area. I think it's got a few locations, right? Create a distraction. Well, 10k? That's actually not bad. Cabana colonized guards. If we run into Colantine, that's fine. Survive an exit through the car. Population census. I know where that one is. Okay, well we'll just roam around and see what we need to do. There's nothing specific. Once the list is like honed down a little bit, then maybe we can be a bit more like tight about what we're doing. But I think for the moment we'll just like try to focus on kills. If we're near post office or wherever, then we'll just do what we need to. Hello, what is the best way to get 6B43 armor for the quest? Getting to basically either completing missions. There's a couple of missions that give you them. I think one of the Punishers gives you them. But otherwise, you just need to get to Prapor 4 and then you can barter for an empty carrier. What path on the story do you take? I haven't done it yet. When are you roughly planning on playing Arena today? I'm not, probably. I might play it offline later on my own. I'm not planning on playing Arena today, to be honest with you. Hey, thanks, Magic. Does your DLSR little hack work with DLSS blurring issues? Unfortunately not. They need to fix DLSS. It makes it... it doesn't actually help. You need customs? You do. Get them in an interrogation room. On the streets. The one in the like developer building. I'm afraid to do any story quests. Why? Are you worried that you're going to like choose the wrong thing?
Gold.
Wait, did I ask you on the stream before I tried it myself? Yeah, like you can still... Thing is, you can still do DLDSR without DLSS. You don't need it. You can do DLDSR with TAA. They're separate. So, one step. Thank you for the prime. What's your go-to for AK 60 mags for the quest? That one, I literally just get to Lavatory 2 and then make them. Any other way of doing it involves faffing around, and I'd rather just ignore it for a bit and then quest and level and then, you know, make them that way. And then, but I've done like loads of the other quest lines by then. Got all of my 5 coughed in from the hideout of Culty Circle. I haven't opened up the quests that I need them for yet, which is a bit of a pain because they're not in my loot pool yet. Just took the flare action in wood sniper, didn't get the bow and blasted me instead. You probably didn't get the right angle. Once you know the technique, it's 100%, but it is fiddly. I will admit. It is fiddly. Yeah, like by the time that I've got ice cream cones, I don't want to be going and killing like Sanitar. Like half the time the guys there have got Altins on and stuff. It's just like, you know, I had a decent AK the other day with like PP and PS rounds, and it took me 6 different peaks and like 6 headshots to kill one of them. Like I'm not doing at the time I've got ice cream cones. Like I'm not doing that, you know. Super hard to get the Sani guards to die. Super hard to kill Killer. Like super hard to kill any of those guys. I just find it really difficult. I've never killed a boss to do that one. I think I've done it occasionally. I found one. This time I did actually find one, but I used it for doing gunsmith instead. And then I've like I think 90% of my wipes I've built them in level 2 lavatory. First time I've cocked it up, never had any issues normally. Oh, weird. That is weird. Yeah, maybe something happened. I can't. Is there a rail? You do have to be careful about railings. I can't remember if on woods there's a little rail. I know there is on some maps. There is on customs and streets. You can hit it into the lip of the building and stuff. And like if you don't know, that's why at the end I always look up to make sure the flare's actually in the sky. If it's not in the sky, we don't run. There's a scav behind you outside that window. Yeah, we have some building guys here today. They're like finishing off some stuff on the outside for the renovation. We like bricked in an old door, and that's what they're doing today. They're like bricking the outside. It's bricked in, but they just need to finish the like exterior. Yeah, the flares are a pain. The fact that there's so many people have said they could keep the flare the way it is, but just have like you do the flare and then there's a counter flare and then you go. But there's no positive confirmation that you've done it right, which is. I mean, it's very Tarkov. But the fact that you can do everything correct and then the game still kills you anyway. Like, I mean, I've been there. I've died to flares a few times. Customs one because I didn't realize you had to be on high ground, not the low ground. You know. Oh, this is a horrible spawn. This is a truly nasty spawn. Truly nasty spawn. Nice shot. I don't know if I hit him. I'm actually not sure. He didn't shoot back at me! Oh my god. Okay, classic. He didn't shoot back at me, so I don't know actually whether I killed him or not. Oh no. Well, that scared me. I should have known. Somebody spawns in there. I should have been more careful. I was just trying to get out of the way. My med backpacking stash has disappeared full to the rim. Oh no, why? What happened? How? Crazy. Your mic is low? Oh, it's the same as always. But you hit him, to be fair, looked good. Let's see. I mean, he didn't fire back, so I actually think maybe he like died and slumped into the alcove. Right armpit, god damn it. Oh no, I did only one. Only one. How did you do with car batteries or hideout upgrade? I literally just found them all. And for therapist. I don't know. I just ended up finding them all in random places. You can find them in the shelves on interchange. They just seem to be all over the place. They're rare, right? So it's hard to target farm them. There's a crate on factory that I quite like in the water bit. You know, there's like that flooded section next to the lab's entrance. And there's a big brown crate in there. They spawn in there more often than anywhere else, it seems for me. I don't know why. It's hard to explain. I can't understand why they seem to spawn there more often than not. I haven't actually seen any this white, but usually I find them there. Probably scared him enough not to come after you for a minute, maybe. I don't know if it might have been the same guy even. I don't know. Like his friend, like the guy's friend. I'm not sure. This thing's a bit scuffed. Fortunately, we could buy new ones of these, actually. You're gonna take your... Not a special killer piece, thankfully. What do you think about the peanut? I think he's funny. He's a funny guy. He's clearly tapped into something. There's a man streams of you outside. Yes. Actually, I shouldn't take this. I should take these ones. I should take these ones out of the prep oil stash. I got so many. This is my gazelle I tried to blow up myself. It's quite funny. Actually, this thing's a class 6, but anyway, for the time being, we'll just use this, and then this, and that, and that. All right. One of those. One of those. One of these. It's grenades. Take a couple. Oops, gosh. We will need some ammo. A couple of these mags. What if magazines are actually going to run out sooner than anything else, I think. I'm going to have to take just some, like, rubbish fill around. Like PS or something. Just in case. Because, like, sometimes streets can go on for really, like, a really long time. Because I want to just, like, run out of my good stuff. It's going to be annoying. It'll be, like, falling on the floor constantly. Alright. Sorry, where were we? Yes, so we got eyes. I don't think there's actually much else we need to change here. Because we died so early. We do need a marlin, obviously. Nice to get one of these down, though. I think streets I did. Did I have 2 on streets already? So I actually got 1 more. So we're like 3 through. I don't know about the marlin. The Elcan, I just don't think it's not my kind of scope. I don't think. I do want to get the TAC 30. Can I buy these now? I think I actually can, you know. Although I probably have one to hand. I think I probably have one anyway. But I think I could buy TAC 30, so I think you could buy them when you're at level... Yeah, when you're at level 35, you can just buy them. Seems a little unfair, but... Not going to complain. I'm like just... Oh, I'm like just overweight, like so close. Well, kind of. Where is the overweight threshold? Somewhere between 26... It's not 27. It's between 27 and 29. Guess it can't be helped. Can't be helped. Take off the Red Rebel. It doesn't weigh that much. Somewhere between 27 and 29, I don't know. Yeah, it's like 28.2. I'd have to take less. I'd have to take like no nades, which... Or no water, which feels like... Maybe a mistake. It's because I got 2 guns. I mean, we just got to go with it. I think we're only marginally. It's like tiny, right? So we're marginally overweight. So small. Yeah, you're mad. Yeah. Anyway, that spawn was atrocious. I feel like we didn't do too badly, given that was a horrible spawn. We killed that one guy straight off the rip, scared his friend, but then ran into somebody in the next building. How's it going? It's going alright, man, Skito. The Gazelle tells me you need a damaged one. Can you take an OK one and put 0 plates in it? I don't believe so. I think you have to do... I think it has to be the soft armor. I ended up just buying one off the flea because people put them up on the flea. They're not... It doesn't... It turns out it doesn't need to be found in raid. So the Zabralo is problematic because you can't buy the Zabralo on the flea, but you can buy the Gazelle. Where did you do test drive part 1? I did it on Shoreline, but it took me a while. I thought Shoreline I was at least getting attempts. There's lots of people running around on Shoreline. There's lots of open sight lines, more so than on Woods. But you're kind of only going to get that off the spawn, really. Has Pino been playing Tarkov this wipe? I've seen some shorts of him playing Tarkov and just like hating life. Hardest part about leveling endurance is not looting, yeah. I tend to level endurance in arena, honestly. It's probably where most of my endurance has come from. It's the reason why it's even remotely kept up with strength. But you will eventually level endurance. If your strength gets high enough, because then your strength threshold gets higher. But it doesn't get that high anymore because they've compressed it a lot. Seems like you should have more max weight. I have like 14 strength or something. I'm not that high on skills, really. I don't know how that compares. I mean, how many raids have I done? I did play a lot at the beginning of the wipe. I'm like slowing down a bit now. 211 PMC. Trying to remember to do the gym as well. Streets is one of those maps where I actually feel like you could get Shooterborn in Heaven done kind of whenever. $73 raids, level 26. Arena helps so much. Yeah, we were looking at it earlier though. So level 26, I think, is like about 1 million XP, 950k or something. Level 36 is like 2.7 million. It's like 3 times. It's crazy how much it scales now. Or at least, like, I think the XP's gone up. And the XP that you get has gone down. Like, it's a lot. Which maps are the highest priority to get shooterborn done in the early wipe? If you are under level 20, by far and I didn't do this. I really screwed up. The one that you need to do as early as you can, if possible, is ground zero. Because when you're under level 20, you've got people kind of like giving themselves away in like random sight lines. Like these people are lower level, right? It's like everyone's under level 20. So if you can manage to open up shooterborn and get ground zero done before you leave, before you go above level 20, that's a huge benefit. That's why I've left mine, because everybody in ground zero now is like at least relatively decent at the game, right? Or just like put a certain number of hours in, because otherwise you wouldn't be level 20 at like 2 weeks in. I did that first last wipe, thought it was a bad choice. It depends on your level. Like if you're above level 20, then it's a terrible choice. So like right now, I'm not doing it because everybody there is level 20 plus. So it means that there's an implied filter there. It's the same thing with Lighthouse. Like the only people who are going to Lighthouse right now are the people who paid 4 million rubles. So anybody who didn't pay $20K to Mechanic for Peacekeeper access, those people are not playing Lighthouse yet. So it makes it harder. That's why I'm like now I'm deviating away, and I'm going to do Streets and then Reserve, and then we'll go back to Ground Zero and Lighthouse later. Endurance not leveling when carrying more has never made sense to me. I feel like it should be a... I feel like there should be a blend, depending on how heavy you are. Like, maybe if you're all heavy, you know, over, like, 50 kilos, then it's all strength. And under 15 or 10, it's all endurance. But then, you know, if you're in the middle weight, they should both level at the same time. No idea you could level PMC stats in Arena? Yeah. Yeah, you can. Is camping early quest zones shootable still good? Still good right now? I mean, I don't like doing that because I think it takes too long. Like, you're gambling on the fact that someone's going to be doing, you know, planting the SV98, which they may not be. I don't know how many raids you've got somebody planting the SV98 in. Maybe one every other one, but that could take you 2 hours to get one kill. So, yeah, it is a permanent character, but I'm just a little worried about... We're still sort of on the wipe cycle with it, right? Because it all depends on whether people are going to play the permanent character after the next season comes out in the midsummer. And then it's going to make it really hard to do PvP kills if there's no one playing. Or do you just sit there for like 15 minutes max? I don't know. I don't like camping spots like that, just because you might be there for 15 minutes, not see anybody, and then you leave, and then someone comes 5 minutes later. Like, I don't know. I think they will be parallel, but people can't play both, right? I just think there's going to be much more. There's going to be many more people playing seasonal. I can only guess. Maybe it'll make it feel less slow. I don't know. No, maybe. I think you just want to be trying to do things a bit more actively. But I mean, I'm not good at this kind of thing with the waiting game. It's why Test Drive Part 1 took me so long. I'm really awful at it, actually. So don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. We're going to quickly run out here. Hopefully I don't get shot in the back of the head. Okay. Where is this person? There's... Guy's being annoying. There's no tactical relocation to be had there. You spawn in that U-bend. There's nowhere to go. Left lean does suck. I should have just carried on sniping down the street, probably. Because those guys were having a fight. He didn't want to push me, clearly. So I should have just ignored him and just listened. Left peek, you can't win? Not really. Even with left-hand lean, like, it's fine. So all field ones aren't usually all filled, PMCs. We had like Timmy in the expo, me in the U-bend. He could have crabbed on you though. I would have heard him. Or I'd have heard him cash grab 420. What did he kill me with? BT. It's really, he was like really on it with me. It's really annoying. Getting Tarkov today. We got killed last round. It's okay. It's all right. I got like a shot off. I actually kind of mind less when, like for Shooterborn, you kind of want the spawns all to be filled anyway. So I sort of don't mind. I think I just misplayed it personally. I think I misplayed it. He had the right MP. There was nothing you could do. I think I should have just waited. Like there were targets down the street that I ignored because I was worried about him. But I could have heard him. The problem is I didn't want to have the Marlin out. If he just suddenly like Uber pushed me all of a sudden, which it didn't seem like he was going to do. But if he just suddenly Uber pushed me and I had the Marlin out, I was going to be in trouble. Which is why I was like I was just a bit cagey. I didn't really know what to do. But I should have just ignored him, honestly, and just carried on like trying to Marlin the guys at the end of the street. That's what I should have done. But it's easily said and hard to do. So we just go again. It's okay. It's all right. Like, so long as we get opportunities, I'm really not bothered. That was kind of what was driving me crazy about doing test drive, is that I tried customs, I tried woods, and there was just like, there was no way I was going to get the, I just wasn't getting the opportunity. Where's that gone?
Goal.
I wasn't getting the opportunities to
Back
even
to
like
Tarkov
attempt my quest, you know?
time in a few wipes. Tarkov be Tarkin.
Tarkov be Tarkin. Yo, Chili, thank you for the prime, man. Yeah, Tarkov do be Tarkin. That is the way it goes. But we love it, you know, we love it. It's all right. Yeah, it's just a hard spawn, right? I think we played it as best as we could out of that spawn, to an extent. And then I know what I would do next time. So I feel like it's okay. I feel like it's okay. As I said before, there's nothing more annoying than like running around for 40 minutes and just not seeing a single player, or having to like hide because the player that you're following. God, I gotta buy all these mags, but I'm actually gonna run out of mags. Oh, I guess I got 13 there. That's fine. Yeah, like and then you get an opportunity on target, but you can't shoot the guy because he's too close. That's by far the worst. So we can do all of these at the same time, I think. Just make sure we're getting everything right. So the preset. So we're gonna do in create preset. Select this one, because if you do it the other way, you have to click a million times. We'll load all the mags. Oh, missing. What am I missing? I can't, though. I can't. I don't have enough to fill all the mags. Oh, no. Yeah. So I got 2 mags that are just empty, but that's fine. Can go in there for now. Right, prepare this guy. He spawned there though, so close to you, and then the naked Timmy, the balaclava guy. Yeah, it was a bit mental. It was a bit mental. I only got a shot off, one shot on that dude down the road, which is sad. As I said, I should have paid more attention to those chaps and just been shooting at the Timmy people. That's why I was like, I don't want to get shot in the back of the head here. Maybe I should just not bring a bag. 1 out of 25. These things got kabloomed at some point. Do I have it? Where's my Marlins? Do I have any more Marlins? Got them on the workbench rack, I think. The armor you have level 4 plates? Level 5. Yeah, we're making space too. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. Yeah. I actually couldn't place where you were in that spawn for some reason. Just feel like I'd never seen that angle. Yeah, and I was stuck in there because I wanted to make sure that I could shoot at those guys. I knew that there'd be somebody down there because there's always somebody down there at Expo. If you spawn there, it's still not enough space. Okay. Yeah, weapons rack. couple more marlins got there. Take that one. And then, yeah, I think we will tack 30 it up. Honestly, I think that's what we'll do. Right, full scope, tack 30. I think it's the best scope for doing this. You get a nice big reticle. That's one of the things I really like about the tack 30. It's humongous on the screen, which feels great. Buy some more of this as well. Spend most of my money just on ammo. Okay, so we got this, and this. Oh, I probably do need to take something. Yeah, we'll just take a stack of this just as a backup. It's a headshot. It's a headshotter anyway. Yeah, we didn't do anything. We didn't use anything else. So that's it. We'll just go again. I mean, having so much action off the spawn, I mean, it does make doing the quests easier in some ways. Half the lobbies are tequila and killer masks. I don't think that's true. 90% of my engagements are into a duo. That is true. Actually, that is true. There is a lot. No. So I'm using class 5 in here. I just did a video about this guy. You can get this pretty early if you do the right things. Go to Lighthouse, do the quest there. I haven't seen this number of solo player numbers lately. I mean, that guy next to me was solo. I feel like Timmy was solo. I feel like the Balaclava guy was solo. The first raid, the guy there, they were duo. And then I think we died to a solo in finance, I think. But there's a lot of duos, I will admit. There's a lot of duos. Oh, I'm absolutely destroying the SAG 545. Okay, this went nice. Probably due to the plethora of like nice ammo, I would thought, rather than anything else. Good times ammo. All the areas I go to? Could be. Could be. Just need to start, like, moving stuff out. Spent too long just, like, throwing stuff into the stash. I would sell half this to the traders, but I actually can't. Because you can't sell to the traders in this menu for some weird reason. I don't know why that's the case.
Gold, please.
Yo, Kyung, thank you for the 5 gifted. Appreciate. Oh, that was selling for nothing? Thank you, matey. I don't want to keep that. What about this QD? I don't really like this very much. One of those. Oh, does anyone want these? Probably not. Can't believe I never watched your stream. Love YouTube. It's Flow State. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. Yeah, we're trying to do Test Drive Part 1. No, 2. Test Drive Part 2 and Shootable in Heaven at the same time, which is maybe a bit crazy. I'm sort of doubling myself up a bit. That's actually way too cheap to sell a Cobra for. I'm not going to sell that. I'm not going to sell that at that price. It's too little. About Thunder Beasts. 46k. P90 attenuators. What do they go for? 35k. I feel like the P90 is kind of underutilized at this point. It's my impression. Don't mind selling the Swamp Fox. We're kind of out of the budget scopes territory now. How was post 24-hour stream recovery? Took a while. I was actually pretty tired, honestly. I was pretty tired. What genuine? Yeah, same. Hello, Giga. Hey. Hello, everybody. New people coming in. Welcome in, everyone. If you're new here, then we try to have a bit more of a chill stream, you know? We're chill, we chat, we talk about, you know, Tarkov technical stuff. We basically just nerd out, right? That's how it goes. Bit like the vids, I suppose, in many ways. Like, I'm not pretending. This is just me, so. But no, thank you. It's been a very fun period doing all of this stuff with 1.0 and everything. We were talking earlier about you know, the world's first like survive and escape from Tarkov. Like, it was pretty insane. I watched last night. I was watching Mr. Tiggs, fellow UK resident, complete. But quite pleased actually that the first person out was, you know, a Brit. Quite fun. Just finished Test Drive 4 last evening, and you're going to love the changes to the guns and the quests. Yes, well, that's the reason why I'm trying for Kappa this wipe. Normally I don't bother. I'm trying for it this wipe, but simply because of the changes they've made. Level 21, still afraid of playing solo. How should I overcome this? You should. It depends on like how scared you are, but what I would do, if you really are terrified, take your scav, run it through factory, take the kit, put it in your PMC, and off you go. And then don't worry about it. You're playing it basically like a scav run. And you'll probably die, but it doesn't matter. You just need to get comfortable with just playing on your own. The thing about solo, rather than feeling like prey, you need to feel like a predator. You know, you're like solo lone hunter, and nobody knows that you're on your own. Go and watch my video, actually. I did like a solo versus duos video, and that has got a lot of the mindset in that you need. So it's utilize your advantages. People don't know. So if people see you, they don't know you on your own, for a start. But because you know you're on your own, you don't have to comms with anybody, you can flank fast, you can run where you like, you can also just stay still for 20 minutes if you want to, without a teammate getting bored. You can stay perfectly still, you know, if you so wish. Or you could just leave. You could kill one of them and then just disappear. I think the thing about solo is, you just need to lead into your advantages. There are advantages, especially in Tarkov. You're the very first player who got into Tarkov 1.0 there. That is true, actually. That is true. Oh, hooray! Hooray! What's this spawn again? I'm just going to take these quick painkillers. Someone always spawns here. They always spawn in here. But they might be looting if they're like a newbie. Haven't heard anybody from behind this time. I maybe should get a bit closer really, but... There we go. Shooter spawn is all about spawns. Now this guy here is screwed up. So this guy here is now in the expo. Yeah, this section of streets is just horrible. Whoever spawned behind me, fortunately hasn't pushed, I don't think. Thank God. So there's gonna be a guy in there. Okay, I'm going to put on the long-term painkillers. Hopefully he doesn't appear. Ooh. Yeah, so that was a guy who spawned up at here. And then the guy who went there came into here. So he's probably gone to loot. There's like 2 loose bodies in that building. Might get very slightly closer. It doesn't seem like there's anybody behind me, at least. And I'm going to move slightly further in. He's in there somewhere. We know he's in here. He hasn't left yet. For sure. 100% will loot the dead body. I don't know. I mean, he had, like... Did he have blueberry on that guy? We'll see what happens. I don't think he's 100% going to loot him. You got to push this? Why? Why should I push him? What for? We could just wait. The guy's in there. The guy's in here for sure. Go to your right and try and get an angle. Now, but then the bus is in the way. Like this is the honestly, this is the perfect angle. This is so nice. It's such a good angle. He's in here somewhere. We can wait. We can be patient. It's fine. It's no worries. It's okay. We can chill. There's no rush. There's no rush. You're right. I'm just impatient. I'm impatient too. I'm usually impatient too. But in this particular situation, I feel like the worst thing that could happen is the guy runs back along the back that would be annoying if he ran along there. I reckon he's just in the back room up here somewhere. Just like waiting. He's like, you know, waiting out the first part of the raid, letting the raid breathe, as they say. As they call it. Hopefully we'll hear, if somebody comes from behind, hopefully we will hear. I think we will. Being patient isn't fun. Well, not getting your quest done isn't fun either. Like, Shooter Born in Heaven requires a little bit of, you know... I'm very impatient, and I'm always pushing through. Because I don't like sniping very much. But I've learned some lessons along the way. A little bit about just like giving it, you know, giving it a bit. Giving it a bit of time. Is it his teammate? I don't think so. He's doing his painkiller quest. What do you mean? The I don't think it's his teammate. I really don't think so. Because this guy spawned in there, and then that guy ran across, so he just heard something. I don't know what it was. I thought maybe it was something in the distance. Did the whole Snoreline quests? I've done some of them. I haven't done colleagues. Hopefully I didn't miss it. I think you shot through the tree? What do you mean? Really? It's getting a bit foggy now. You did take a poke at him? I did actually. But I would have if I killed him, I would have completed Shooter Form for this map, which I haven't done. $80 meters long. I still need Tarkov Shooter 4 to be done. Okay, well, now I am getting impatient. Where is this guy? How much FPS you get on the streets? Depends which way I'm facing. Probably get 55 here, let's say, and then 70-ish, or maybe 80 like this. Hey Muffins, what's up? Okay, so yeah, 75, and then 55 through the scope. Like it's manageable. But probably less this way. 68 this way. Maybe 50 ran through the scope. Maybe. Oh no, 50. Yeah, 51. Yeah. Could be worse. Could be better. Could be worse. It's not too bad. 75 on the streets is commendable. Yeah, it's just the scopes that are annoying. I don't usually run LPVOs on the streets for this reason. Because you lose like another 20 FPS, which is really, really annoying. Or actually 30 FPS. I'm losing 30 right now. Okay, now I am getting impatient. Like, what is this guy doing? You went across the road when you looked away. Oh, I was like looking away for like no time at all. God damn it. Well, we'll loot the duffel. Be rubbish otherwise. You can contact support on the website. Okay. Just get this on. And then we can make a move. So I need to do... So there's a couple of quests I need to do. See, I'm not going to loot him, right? He clearly doesn't have anything good for a start. I want to go and find this for the story. Just because you have to do this part, right? Which is the... yeah, locate the entrance on the streets of Tarkov. Okay, so you have to go and do You've Got Mail. Somebody came through here early, I think. Wait, the doors are closed. Who's that jumping? I'm gonna go and check the safe. Champy worth picking up? You can trade it for ETG. I don't have any. I'm not holding anything else, am I? Can you put that in there? You can. If I've not got anything else, then like, what's the big deal? I do actually need PSUs. I may as well check this one here. It has one more slot than unheard. It does. I've not got a bag on though, so. Yeah, so I need to do the postman like post office one. Oh, the nade. Done for. Never nade when you're by yourself. Not ever. Not ever. Do never nade when you're by yourself. It's the worst cardinal sin that you can possibly do. Do not ever nade by yourself. You're gonna get worked if you do that. I'm sorry. You just are. It's not allowed. It is forbidden. It is forbidden. My man needed those grenadier kills. Yeah, and he paid for it. He paid for it, for sure. He did indeed. This guy couldn't hear me at all. There's just no chance he could hear me whatsoever. Like underneath. Must be. I just need to search the rest of this to figure out if there's some like old junk in here. Just gonna eat one of these. Lots of players on streets? Yeah. Yeah, the only exception is an impact. Even still, I think the impact gets him killed though, honestly. Also, it's too close to go off properly. Do you know what I mean? It's just a regular scav. Scared the hell out of me. I need to work on like just GTFOing at this point. Need to bet on the gamma? I think so. I think so, personally. Oh yeah, we need to PK up. Bodies Protol. Right. Anything else useful? Or are we done? Are we done? Yes, scrim maybe. Drink this. This is bigger. Depends whether I want to be a real chonky boy though. Or not. Do I want to be a real chonky boy? We always want to be a real chonky boy, don't we? When do you not want to be a chonky boy in Tarkov? Tarkov's a game about being a chonky boy. That's the whole point of this game. We'll do it this way around. So you know what's useful about this though? Is you can throw... If you have... Oh, man. If you... Bloody hell. If you have a backpack inside another backpack... then you can throw it without people hearing you. Fewer than half. It's going to be unfortunate, isn't it? Is level 5 plate and a tier 4 helmet worth running with budget weapons and ammo? I think it depends on how much money you have, honestly. Like, to be honest, just no. Just you may as well just have something. Well, you don't need to go crazy. You know? You don't need to go crazy. There's budget in this budget. There's cost effective and then there's cost effective and there's budget. So it depends what you're after, really. Lighting here is like super scuffed. So I'm going to try and grab at least one of these things. Oh, I always forget about this room. Oh, I don't think I need these really, but whatever. Yeah, where's the you've got this? Like, you've got mail is in here somewhere. We'll go to the computer room first just to see. Out of Weetabix, tragic? That is tragic. Let's have a little look. The only thing is that I would say about that whole logic is that class 5 and a class 5 plates and a tier 4 helmet are actually really cheap. So maybe it's fine. Maybe it doesn't actually matter. If you have a way of getting that class 5 continuously. Do you see what I mean? If you don't have a way of getting that class 5, I'd run it with something much more efficient. Like, much more kind of, like, powerful. Because then it means more to you, right? But if it doesn't mean that much to you... Like, it doesn't for me now. Like, as soon as you have free access to this stuff, for the golden eggs, then it's kind of whatever. Oh, there's a paracord over there. May as well take it. What's that? I think just a pen. Croutons. Do you know what? Many of our croutons are actually really good, like, price per slot, because you can swap them for regular croutons. People buy them for like 25k. No, there's a letter. Sometimes there's a letter by the guy, isn't there? I'm trying to find Prapple's like mail thing. Where is it? So it could be on the desk. It could be. Oh, is that something? Oh. Where else can it be? But it could be in these ones. I know it can be in this final room sometimes. It can be in here. I think anyway. Where are you, Mr. Postman Pat? Where are you? On the floor? Isn't it the inner offices? It can be. It can be. It's like in here now. It's like poking out of a drawer can be. Like inside one of these things. I think it could be in the guy's hand. Behind one of the cabinet doors. You're like this. I don't see it. One of these ones maybe. Could it be on the floor? Should be on the floor around here. Further down the hallway. It can spawn in multiple places. I think I checked this guy already. Didn't spawn inside this, I think. Interesting. Who's he shooting at? Oh, someone over there. It's just a scav there. I don't want to give myself away. Bottom shelf between the boxes where you just killed the scav. In this one? This one, no? Aha. You're right. Good shout. Good shout, my friends. Good eyes. Good eyes. Okay, so we're going to use underground. We're going to do green flag. So we have to exit out green flag. We've got a quest to do that. Do I use my last golden star? Or do I just use normal? I think I just use normal PKs because I really want to turn these into projectiles. I didn't kill that scav and nobody killed him, so we should be okay to run this way. Oh no, slow G-wee. Oh no. Actually, what are my extracts anyway? Crash site, damaged house, yeah, fine. We'll do flare then. We'll do flare. And that scav kind of awkwardly gaze into each other's eyes for a moment. Star-crossed lovers. Not even star. Oh. See, now this is the point at which we regret building up so much weight. Because now we've got to sprint all the way down here. I mean, it's actually okay. We're not too bad. I think we're not mega hefty. Doing all right. Good eyes. My chat. Yeah, these ones are annoying when they can spawn in, like, any place. Me. I'm going to eat more of these. The analgens are just, like, throwaway, so... I need to have this bound. Got that bound. Hopefully there's no campers. Let's see. It's relatively late on in the raid, right? 16 minutes. Hopefully Contai hasn't spawned in there. Just going to beam me as I run out. Probably not. Cool. The moment of truth, baby. The moment of truth. Alright, don't hit it on the lip. Gosh, it's always so close. If you hit it on the lip of the building, then that's the end of you. Do you guys remember when they took this extract out of the game for a bit? They removed the extract, but didn't tell anybody. So people just assumed, right? Yeah, we should have looked up in the corner that it said Klimov flare extract. We didn't do it. We didn't read. And then you fired the flare and ran in, and then that was the end. Once I hit a tree, and guess what happened? Oh, you noticed and turned around and took another extract, right, Theory? Right? Obviously. Yeah. Clearly didn't just keep going and then start getting shot at, turn around, and then see the flare on the floor with dismay, like, no! I was hoping last patch was going to bring snow. Got to wait a bit more, it seems. Yeah, I thought they were going to bring it in too. I think they were waiting until somebody was getting very, very close to terminal. Dude, we killed it. 2 for test drive, 1 for shootable. All bears as well, man. That's quite rare. The rare bear. And I was not full with loot. No, definitely not. No. It's just an early extract. Just picked up a letter and left, right? Yeah, I thought it was as well. But yeah, I think they were just adding terminal in for people who were getting really close. Because I think they didn't want anybody to spoil it. They were just in case for data mining purposes. Because they've had so much stuff spoiled over the years. I imagine that's why they did it like that. Because they didn't want anybody to suddenly like reveal the map or see what needed to happen, or people couldn't metagame it beforehand. I've still never used a flare extract after getting burned by the customs one. Yeah, the customs one is bad because you have to be on the upper bit. Have you tried smooth motion? I have, but if you're at low-ish frames to start with on the streets, it's not really worth it. The latency is just too much. So we just got a tape. I've not heard this tape.
Здравствуйте. Вы позвонили в курьерскую службу Почты Руси. Сейчас все операторы заняты. Оставьте сообщение после сигнала.
Курьер Одинцов. Личный номер 22909. Я должен был доставить срочную почту в Норвинск, но тут на дорогах такие проблемы, что я сдержусь.
Courier Odintsov, personal number 22909. I was supposed to deliver urgent mail to Novinsk, but the roads are busy, so I'm going to be delayed. Interesting. She says you reached the Rust Post courier service. All operators are busy. Please leave a message after the tone. I wonder what he was delivering. See, because so the TIG's ending is funny because I think we actually don't really know what happened. We don't really know what happens in the story with the TIG's ending. Interestingly. Hey, I'm a long-time lurker and love your YouTube vids. Random question. You or anyone in the chat know how to fix bad service version error when entering raid? I seem to only get it with scav runs. I've never seen that. Very curious. Have you tried verifying integrity, deleting all the logs you've got in the launcher, that kind of thing? Oh, what are you saying? Sorry, it's somebody else. Just got 9800 X3D. Come on, Twitch chat. DDR5. I'm using a 3060 Ti. I'm hovering around 120 to 150, but I want to get to 140 plus with no dips. So anything I can do. I play in 4040p. I tried DLSS plus DLSS video before my upgrade. So, are you the thing that you need to work out is, are you GPU bound or not? With a 3060 Ti, I don't know whether you will be. I'm not sure. You will obviously have VRAM problems, I imagine. So that will give you stutters and lows as VRAM shifts around. How much VRAM is in a 3060 Ti? And so DLSS would help. DLSS would then like unhelp, if you know what I mean. Doesn't seem to matter where and what angle I launch the theft customs, I get killed regardless. It definitely has to be very vertical. It has to not bounce off the railing, and you have to be on the train tracks. You can't be down in the bit. You got service head of mine, get CPU difference with... Oh yeah, like 7800 X2D is huge. Like you go from like... I'm at like 70-ish. And you'll probably run at 110, I would imagine. Did you see that final mission? I did, Fraggy. It looks insane. Form of battle eye error. Try and reinstall the anti-cheat. 12 gig. 12 gig is like, yeah, 12 gig VRAM is like, okay. You'll still struggle with some maps. It's probably the same as me though, actually. Like 16 gig only helps in certain situations. I could probably run like, well, I'm currently running high with Streets of Tarkov mode off. I tried running ultra with Streets of Tarkov mode off, but Lighthouse crashed my system. Pretty insane. Finally, at the age of play 20% of the games I bought this year. Being an adult sucks. Proud of that. I don't know why it hates me. try it in offline mode. Just give it a few tries in offline mode. You'll get it to work eventually. There is like I've not had the customs extract fail on me this wipe, so there's definitely like there's definitely a method to it. There's definitely a specific method to it to make it work. I'll tell you that. So like just give it a go if in offline if you can be bothered. But I mean the customs extract is really really valuable. It's so useful because it's right in the middle of the map. It stops you having to run all the way to the other side. Like that's the reason why I love it so much. You know, it's like half the time you're thinking, well, I've got to go to freaking like Crossroads, like so far away, especially now they got rid of RUAF. You know, and Smuggler's Boat isn't a question mark extract. It's like you have to literally have the key thing, otherwise it doesn't work. You have to have the code thing. So if you spawn like factory side, you really are a long way away from anything. You're buying these? 12k? Let's drink it. Are doing the very best ending you get? I'm not doing anything at the moment, to be honest with you. I'm like really, really early. I'm just progressing. I'm playing the side missions for the time being. We're getting progress. I've been focusing on YouTube videos. The main quests, the main storyline quests don't actually give you much. So I've not been focusing on it. So like people keep asking me about, you know, oh, have you done did you keep the case or not? It's just like I haven't got that far. I'm like literally at the beginning. I as soon as I saw a couple of things like, oh, you need Intel Center 3 and all this stuff, I was just like what's the point of getting to a certain point? You know, and like what should I say? Like what's the best way to describe it? Like putting my progress back to do the story missions, only to get gated later by Intel Center 3 and stuff. I just didn't really see the point. I didn't feel very incentivized to do it. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm like, well, I'll just wait until a bit later on. You can't do that, can you? These Burkets are, not Burkets, sorry, the pillboxes, I find them really annoying. Because they don't stack inside each other. So if you're wearing one, you find another one, you also can't do that either. It's like real pain. What ending did Tiggs get? He got the according to Nikita. So Nikita was like apparently all the battles. I mean, it's pretty cool. I was actually really hyped. I was really hyped for it because it's like a big milestone, right? Like somebody actually leaving, escaping the game, like completing it for the first time. Like it's a huge thing for this game. Like it really is, really is. I was very excited to see it. I really was. And he did the one where like basically you don't trust anybody. So he like didn't trust any of the traders to do anything, which is just the way he wanted to play it, actually. He said he didn't think too much about it, really. He just like played the game the way he wanted to play it. And didn't trust any of them because they all seemed sketchy as hell. And that's why he had to farm 500 mil. But like, it's ironic, actually, or interesting at least, that like farming 500 mil ended up being one of the... for somebody who's like... you know, like a top streamer and is like really good at the game, how the 500 mil actually is just like not really a blocker. But like most people, you'd get that and just be like, damn it, like I've screwed myself with this ending. You know what I mean? But for somebody who's like a kind of a pro, it's like, oh, actually, you know, it's no big deal. Like 500 mil is like, yeah, that's gonna take me a while, but like it's doable. Which I find it's like quite interesting. It's just an interesting thing. Right, I'm gonna mix mags now, I think, because I've run out of ammo. I've already run out of ammo for this. This is why I don't use the stupid presets thing. But apparently all of BSG were watching him last night, which is like actually pretty sick. It's like a legendary moment, right? It's like it's really really cool, really cool. No, I was hyped. I was hyped. I have to say, I was hyped. Try DLSS preset K. I use preset J. I was worried about using frame gen. I don't like frame gen. Yeah, I don't like frame gen. There should be a streamer who is testing all the different kinds of usage, like how long can you extract after choosing the flare. Apparently, it's a long time. No problems with smooth motion. Yeah, I'm not using it. I did a load of testing on it, and then I just decided that I don't think it's good. Honestly. Right, we've got to hand this thing into Kappa as well. You've got mail. Glory to the CPSU. Department of Preference Friend on Streets. Is that the one? I can't remember if this is the one in Check 15 or if this is the one in Museum. I have a feeling this is Museum, but I can't remember. It's been a long time since I did these. I didn't do these quests last wipe. There's a lot of the quests I just didn't do. Use that at the beginning sometime. So yeah, we're doing quite well, by the way. So we've got one shootable and kill left on the streets. I thought this was going to take way longer, and then test drive, we've got 2 kills ready, so we're doing all right. Yeah, we'll get 5 in the morning. It's okay. Museum is the second one. So is this one check 15? Oh, sad no UN soldiers in normal maps? Yeah, yeah. Hey, cool Halo, what's up, man? Yeah, it is check 15. That's kind of lame, but whatever. We might go there. We'll see. I gotta leave through car. One thing I've got to do. I think have you got to survive through car? I think you have to. It's like really, really an annoying quest, that one. Really an annoying quest. Because the one on Ground Zero, you don't have to survive. But the one on Streets, I think you do. Dangerous Road, Survive and Extract. I don't think it counts if you just leave. So we've got to do Population Census and then Dangerous Roads. Those are the 2 I'm going to focus on. Oh yeah, I've got this one as well. The bloody broadcast. I don't think I killed anyone in Pinewood, actually. Oh yeah, we should do some sales while we're here. So we'll get a max energy out the door. One of these mini Tushonkas. I finished this one, so I don't need 2 little Tushonkas anymore. PCBs. We'll start selling these because we can always just make them if we need them. How much are moonshines now? Oh. I think I've got enough fan in raid. I guess you can technically always make those too, right? Jurors. I don't want to sell all of these. They're really cheap though. This is the best bag barter. Oh, maximum offers. Lame. Let me just move these things down here for a sec. Right, how are we doing on the thick case? I've still got loads. These grenades. Okay, so we'll need to move. Let's unload this. Because the ammo is just a mess. The ammo is just a mess in general. Move these out. That count as ammo? Okay, apparently it does. Good. Spin these. One thing is good to beef. One of us from the UK. I know. UK victory. Escape from Tarkov. Oh, I'm proud. I'm proud of him. That's good. It's such a huge milestone. I was so hyped. I was so distracted last night. I was like, I had to like do a load of stuff. My wife was out last night, so I was like trying to do a load of things in the house, and I was just like so distracted by the fact that, you know, someone was going to actually leave and actually beat the game. You know, it's crazy. I find it's quite good in some ways that it wasn't too onerous. And I know that the other people are working on like the other endings and they're taking a bit longer, which is fine. But it's still taken like 15 days for somebody who speedrun it. Anyone find the icebreaker? Not as far as I'm aware. I don't know. I don't know. I think it could be an event. I can't imagine that it's, well, I don't know. Maybe it comes later with the Christmas, like winter stuff. I guess, like, where would it fit in? Right, like, I haven't really seen where it would fit in, but when we watch it for long, just want to say I love your vids and content, especially the old 70k Rebuild kits. Ha. We've got some level 3 trader stuff coming soon, I think. That's what I need to do next. I'm probably going to do vid every other day now that we're after like the first crazy period. What's the actual gameplay hours time gets? I have no idea. No idea. But I mean, you think about it, like how much is... You could go and have a look at Tiggs's Twitch page and see how much he's been playing. He must have been playing like 15 hours at least a day for like 15 days. So that's like, what, 250 hours, something like that? I've streamed 150 hours this wipe so far. Honestly, the cutscenes were quite good. I just wish there were more cutscenes like during the story. I haven't seen any others. It'd been nice if there was a couple more, in my opinion. I feel like it's a shame there was only like one cinematic one at the start, and then there's like, you know, some other stuff later, I think, but it's like much later. Did BSG say they were going to add more story quests? Yes. I've not been following because I've been so busy on my own stuff. I've not been following what everybody else has been doing and like what tracks everyone else has taken. I keep seeing snippets on Twitter of people posting stuff being like getting achievements that implies things and stuff like this. Just like, oh goodness. XP is like a lot. Yeah, it is like double. I agree. I agree. Oh, I'm in this one. Do I want to go this way? Probably. Not while I'm putting this on though. Don't normally spawn over here. Could somebody just be camping this like instantly? Arr, stupid bike. Just being a little cautious here because I don't know this one that well. I'm having such a hard time with Test Drive Part 1. It's really tough. Honestly, do not feel like it's just you're the only one. It's a really hard quest. I spent probably the last 8 hours of my 24-hour stream completing the last 4 kills. I already had 1. It took me so long. Honestly, mate, it took me so long. Don't want to go through the little hole there. We'll go through here. We might get rushed from the back there. Not. It could be anywhere. People could be anywhere. Sounds like people fighting over here. Oh, don't walk up on something. If you walk up on it, it might mean that you're going to fall down it. Like that. And then you'll make the 80-meter calamity. I'm not sure where the best way to path is because that area is usually like really full of people, which is good. That's fine, but I'm going to run into them this bomb. I want to kind of like scout it out a bit more before I just run into like 20 different spawns all at once. If possible, we will see. Can you get through the back of here? No, you actually can't, can you? I'm misremembering which shop it was. Oh, I was thinking much further up, actually. That's why. That's what I'm thinking about. Yo! So get it up as we are! Goodness me. Javelin in your mouse? No. Yep. I need to wet myself a bit. You're the man beef? Thanks, Matty. Dropping down should be the same loudness, more of a thud than a sharp clap. It's just, it's so obvious. The range on it is so high. Right, so what are we going to do then? Like, what's... I mean, there are people over there. I want to get I want to get the shootable, though. Where can I go? That's good. I want to get MVD, really. Do you want to go that way? No, not really. Oh, nice. The lights have gone off. What else do I need to do? I need to go to check 15. Oh, we could go along. Maybe we'll go along the main street or something. Not the only reticle mode it has. Kind of sucks. I don't mind, it kind of sucks. I thought this guy was going to appear here. I really did. Can't vault that, apparently. Oh, bummer. I guess we could... Oh, great. We could go upstairs, I suppose. See if we can find like a little sniping point or something. Go further along. About PKs. I'm not that well versed with post office actually, the post office building. That's where we saw the guy before. What's up? How's the race today? Going alright, actually. We finished Shooterborn on customs. We needed one more for that. Got 2 test drive kills already. We're one away from completing Shooterborn on the streets as well. Just going, it's going pretty good. I've still got Reserve Ground Zero to do. Those are probably the hardest ones. But it's okay. Will Lighthouse's problems be solved if rogues got nerfed with their laser beams? No. The problems are more about PvP, really. Like the rogues are annoying. Sure, don't get me wrong. The rogues are a pain. Okay, that guy's just a long one, isn't he? The rogues are a pain. Already been in here? Or are they still in here? Oh, there goes someone with a green flare. Too late for us to go and camp them though, sadly. Yeah, the layout is just bad on Lighthouse, unfortunately. Sost. I don't think we even want to take Sost at this point. Yeah, I don't usually come loot running in here. I can't remember exactly the layout. There are like gold swarms and stuff around though. It's a big box of BP. I'll take it. It's pretty nice. It's like one in the oven, I think, at one point. Get like rollers and stuff in there, I think. Like old customs. It's a bit, yeah. It's a bit like the old map designs, sort of, except even worse. Because on the old maps designs, it was funnily. But Lighthouse is like funnily and long range. So it just, the entire map just incentivizes people to do basically nothing and to not move. I don't think I've ever even been in here. I don't think I've ever been in this apartment, you know? It's funny. Crazy. Huh. I guess I should probably repack this one. What time is it? Okay. People hardly move. What's spawning Lighthouse? Yeah. Well, they're not incentivized to, right? I don't really blame them, to be honest. Like, why would you? What possible incentive do you have to move away? There's no way to really get the raid started on Lighthouse, particularly, unless you spawn at one of the really good spawns. What's the best 545 weapon you would recommend? I'm level 24 with some level 3 traders. The best 545 weapon is by far the NL 545. The NL, like, custom guns 545 weapon on Skier 3. By a long way. Like, it's just so good. That gun is insane. Hey, look, it's the sniper scavs. Let's get rid of them. I don't actually even have that quest, but they're quite annoying. AK-12 is okay, yeah. But the NL545 is just mental. That guy was mental. I guess another green flare. I feel like camping green flare probably would be the best way. If you were struggling with shooterborn or any of those kind of ones. Probably get that done pretty easily. I don't see many people up here, you know. It's a pretty good. It's a pretty good place if you want to just like be annoying. It's probably a bit late now. I actually can't get through there. I don't have the key. Crash site, damaged house. So where do we want to go from here? Maybe I go into check 15. I do need to complete that quest. I don't know if the car is up. The car is not taken. Whether it's up or not, I don't know. Sauce boxes can be sold on the fleet. Ammo currently can't be sold on the fleet at all. So the only way that you can sell ammo is if it's in a box. Yeah. Level 28 for Skier 3 I will try. You can buy off the fleet. Probably level 25, I would guess. Can't remember. Might be the same price. Oh, I have a quest over in the other bit, actually. Let me go to the other bit. Like not even worth the price per slot, honestly. Yeah, I've got a therapist quest over in the other section. Let's just go to the computer room again. Right, hola. Any ammo can be sold boxed? No, so it's basically like boxed ammo can be sold based on the old metrics of what used to be able to be sold. So you can sell 5.6A1, you cannot sell 5.5A1, for example. So pretty much, from what I've seen so far, the stuff that could be sold there is the things that used to be able to be sold. Does mean you can sell the Marlin ammo, I think. A lot of it, there's usually some kind of like level limit to them as well, though. There's some sort of level element involved. So you can sell SOST, you can sell 855, you can sell 5.6A1. See, player scared the living crap out of me. It was like weird the way he stopped. Pocket nosing. What was I doing? Oh, I was doing the census thing. No. So many doors to open. Damn. Let's go. I need to be buying more SR2M ammo. You know what? You could probably buy boxes of that on the flea as well. Thinking about it. Where do I need to go? Not here. Oh, I think it was where I was actually before. Oh, but it's around the corner. Now maybe I will go this way. Otherwise it makes it kind of hard. Yeah, go away. Got like population census or whatever, which is the one in this bit. Let me just unload a little bit of 7U4 out of this. We've got to make sure you put the stuff at the bottom. Try not to use the crap stuff first because that's just like really crazy. Reserve's gotten easier? Maybe. Morning, dude. Just want to say thanks for some of you guys. Hey, no worries, Birchie. Yeah, reserve. I'm struggling on reserve, honestly. For Shooterborn, I'm actually struggling. It's taking me a while. Finding it a bit difficult. Not gonna lie to you guys, it's hard. Oops. Right. Now, where is this thing? It's in here somewhere. Don't think it spawns in this room, but well, we can try. Desks. No, I genuinely can't remember which one this is. As I said, it's been like a whole wipe since I did these. I didn't do these last wipe, so it's been like nearly a year since I last did these quests. Move in here, could be up there. Take the old hot rod. Is it this thing? Journal. Oh, there we go. It's that one. Nice and easy. Sometimes computers, I think. Okay. And then we're maybe thinking of doing check 15, were we? We are right here. That one's not hard to get, you know, at some point we can get it. Kind of nice thing in some ways. You know, using the SR2M and like doing PvP quests, like you could be questing and then not be that fussed about getting into PvP. Oh, golden rooster. I kind of need that guy. Sketchy. I'm actually kind of tempted to go with the rooster because I do need them finding raid and I haven't found any others. We can do this quest another time. I'm not that bothered. 10 minutes, crash and damage house. Maybe we just have to do flare. This guy might be... It's like an M1A dude. He might well have been outside. Oh, he's actually not there. He's actually up in that. Is he up here? Or something? What FOV are you using? I'm using 62. I think he's upstairs. bizarrely. Yeah, we can avoid him. I could put my FOV up. It does seem to help for some reason on the streets. I don't really know why. It's very, very curious. What was that? Weird crunch. Yeah, high FOV is better performance stock. I have no idea why. I think it might be some kind of like weirdness to do with... Oh, it's just scavs. Okay. What is this thing? This is so weird. I could have sworn he was like right-hand side, not through here. I feel like I'm kind of following this guy now. Which is better, obviously. Did he go underpass? Can't tell from the audio. Whether that was him or someone else. I don't want. I don't feel like I want to come out onto this street. I feel like this is a mistake. I feel like I want to go this side. Somebody just naded behind. Getting like super sketched out. I'm gonna go the safer way, I think. At least what I perceive is the safer way. We will see. Vault doesn't work there. Curious. I think this is the safer way through. Hopefully boss doesn't spawn. But we'll see. We'll see. Now we'll do the little vaulty trick here. Come on. Hook me onto the environment. There we go. And then we'll take the back route. This is a different route to do using pine wood. I actually prefer this. This takes slightly longer, and you have a possibility of running into column tie, which is the reason why I typically don't do this. But there's something sketchy is going on. I don't understand what's happening over there. There's some suppressed guy. What's that there? Oh, it's just the sky. Weird. Yeah, there's some suppressed guy running around. I can't figure out where he is. I don't really know what the deal is. I haven't heard any shots down here, so I feel like this place is maybe safer, but we'll see. I might be wrong. You going for Kappa? Yeah, I'm going for Kappa for the first time in years. I haven't done Kappa for years. Years and years and years. I think it was like 4... It must have been longer, actually. It must have been like 5 years ago. When I did Kappa last. So, first wipe. But they fixed all the problems I had with it. So, you know. Gonna give it a try. Right. Here's the problem where you might run into Kappa. Is that a one-way vault? Nope, you can get back the other way too. I know. Proper clutch, that one. That's good. It's a test drive part 1. Well, you just have to keep your range. I mean, it's easier said than done. Very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. Ooh, it's not breach. Do this one. I hear something. There's scavs the other side. I think it might be boss. That is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. is another way. I think. Which is the other way? Oh man, I can't remember. There's a door somewhere else. Is it in here? Don't think it's in here. It was in the room. No, the boss. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I forget about the other room. It's like it's nearby somewhere. Yes. So yeah, the fact that the bosses exist. Do you have to kill? Actually, you know what? I have a quest to kill colonized guards from Ref. Maybe I should just try and kill 2 of them or something. So, Kappa or colonized guards on the streets. So the problem with Golden Stars, I'm always running out of Golden Star. Continuously running out of Golden Star. It's like really annoying. I wonder if I'm better off with the Marlin. Text says not to harm the boss. Does that actually matter for the quest? I'm not sure. It used to. I'm not sure if it does anymore. It used to, but I don't know. Gav on a mission. Okay. Well, we've got to try this. It's horrible with this door because I think they can shoot through it, unfortunately. God, there's like one right there. There goes my... Hold on. There goes my PK. Oh wait, was that Kollontai? That actually was Colin Boy himself. I should have known from the helmet. That's not honest. Come on. So you do fail if you kill the boss. There you go. There's one really far back. Okay, alright, well, we don't really care now. Because we killed the boss, so it's kind of whatevs. Well, we'll just go the easy route out. I'm not really geared for fighting these guys. I've got my other quest. I've got Golden Rooster. I don't really want to lose that. I can help it. It's only 10 minutes to the end of the raid, so... Yeah. But it'd be nice if it told you, wouldn't it? But it doesn't actually say. We'll serve ourselves up and then run to the extract. We could hope you should just be able to like run past the front because those guys are all upstairs, so it should be okay. What's the spawn rate of all the bosses? It seems like 70% or 75%. I don't actually know exactly, but it's high. It's really high. You know, we gave it a try for science. We know now. It's okay. I wasn't desperate to do that one anyway. It was only the fact that we were going past. Have I got this marked? Yeah, I do. Good. And we'll get some, you know, med XP. Electric drills to the even spawn. They do. Some people just getting unlucky. Can be a bit rare sometimes. Okay. Now we good. Move back to full speed. Alright, make sure we're PK'd up. Just gonna use one of the ropes. And off we go. Hopefully. So this is where I meant to go in the first place. So yes, we might get shootable ones on the way down here. But people are often looking at the other side of Green Flare rather than this side. And there's a little respite point on this side of Green Flare, which I think is much better. If you want to use Green Flare, I think this side is better. Obviously, you have to cross the street preemptively. You can't go through Pinewood and then cross here, because that would be a death sentence. So this side is much safer, I think. But it takes a little bit more planning. A little bit. Not much, but a little bit. Because what you can do is you can signal flare it here. There's also no lip of buildings to, like, screw you over either. I went quite far backwards. Hopefully that'll be okay. It's also harder to get the shot off at you in here. If you lie down there, nobody can shoot you on your way out. So this side is much better, in my opinion. But yeah, as I said, it takes a little bit more prep. But it is a good side. It's a good side. Right, friends. Well, it was just a shorty one today. Just a shorty one. So I've got a bunch of stuff to do. So I'm going to be off today, and then I'm going to be back tomorrow. So I will be back streaming tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get another video on, and you know, we'll carry on with doing these things. But like we're doing honestly, I think I'm doing really well. I'm surprisingly, like Test Drive Part 1 was really annoying, but the fact that we've got one more shootable and kill on streets to do, like we've done super good. We finished customs, like we're really far ahead. Honestly, I'm so pleased because these are the ones that were going to cause me problems. These are really the ones that were going to 10k XP. Damn, that was good. These are the ones that were going to cause me issues, which is like shootable, Tarkov shooter, shootable and having all the bolty stuff, and the boss kills quests and test drive. Those are the three things that I was really worried about. But yeah, we're on to test drive 2, so we're past the first hard one. We can combine this with other tasks. We're like moving it along. Yeah, well, actually, I've got this one thing to hand in as well, haven't I? Which is for Miss Therapist. So we'll give that to her. We're like getting along with the streets tasks while we do the others. This is like proper. You know, we're not just grinding our face against one thing. We're like proper min-maxing. Still got a few question marks. You know, some of the lighthouse stuff, lighthouse shooter-born and whatever, bit annoying. And we're going to go over and say hi to Dan Exert because he's an OG of Tarkov. I used to, you know, UK guy, and I know he stopped streaming for a while, but he's back doing stuff for Tarkov 1.0. So we'll go and hand this in, and then we can go and say hi to Dan Exert over on the Twitch side. Otherwise, have a lovely rest of the day, everybody, and I will catch you all tomorrow. So, bye for now, and see you later. Ciao.